So you know how there's Murphy's Law where anything that can go wrong will? I think there should be a YouTube law where if there's ever going to be construction done near where you film, it's going to happen when you sit down to film. They're building a path next to me and they pulled a new truck up, and I just realized that I'm pretty sure it's going to be a large concrete device that they slam into the ground over and over again to make sure everything is flattened out. I'm hoping it takes them more than 15 minutes to set up that so that we can get through this video today. Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about cake. I received this Cake the Do-Gooder, basically dry shampoo, in my last Ipsy subscription, I believe it was. Yes. And I have been using this and testing it, and I'm ready to tell you what I think of it. I'm also going to talk a little bit about Cake. I have not reviewed one of their products before. When I first took this out of the box, I said I had not used their brand before or heard of it. I'm actually wrong about that. I have used one of their products before. Actually, when I first took this out, for some reason my brain went to Beauty Bakery. And then I realized this is Cake, which is a totally different company. So in this video, we're going to talk about Cake as a brand because I was actually really happy to find out some of what I learned about it. I'm going to talk about this product as well as the other product of theirs that I have used. And then I'm going to tell you what I think of it and whether you may enjoy this product as well as me, or even though I didn't. You'll find out all of that at the end. And there will be timestamps down below so that you can go to the part of the video you would like to watch. So in researching this brand, they talk about how they have 5 guiding principles as a brand. The first is being created in Canada. We're the true north, strong and free. Every product we make is conceptualized, tested, and designed at Cake Beauty head office in Toronto. Toronto's where I used to live, so I love everything that is from Toronto. Not everything. I enjoy that a product is from Toronto. Our formulations are proudly manufactured in Canada and the UK. So it's nice that it's a brand that is not only headquartered here, but they also make some of their products here. A lot of times you'll see, companies that are headquartered somewhere in Canada, the US, or the UK, but then manufactured in China. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's nice to see when something is made in, your home country, or at least mostly so. And we're kind of like the kids of the UK, so still kind of keeping it in the family there. No animal testing. So we do not buy ingredients from any supplier that tests on animals. We do not test our final formulations on animals, and we don't sell our products to any environment that requires us to conduct animal testing, period. So that kind of goes above and beyond just being cruelty-free. It sort of runs the gamut of trying to ensure they are doing good at every level of their business. 100% vegan. Our gorgeous formulations don't harm so much as a hair on a bunny's head. We are certified as both cruelty-free and vegan by PETA's Beauty Without Bunnies. I think I mentioned just even in my last video that I feel like getting approval from PETA is like the top level of sort of the cruelty-free ladder. One of their principles is that they're naturally luxe. We pour in the high-performing and natural ingredients you love and none of the stuff that you don't. That's a big no-no. Way not ever to parabens, phthalates, sulfates, and talc. I mention this all the time in my eyeshadow videos because there tends to be talc in a number of eyeshadow formulas, but some people are sensitive to it and would prefer to keep it out of the products that they use. And finally, they say their products are totally to die for. Nobody should have to choose between quality, natural formulations, and girly greatness. From our decadent textures to our iconic fragrances, every product we create is designed to give the soul what it needs and the heart what it wants. So to me, that just immediately makes me really enjoy them as a brand. They're sort of doing everything that you want a brand to do. And it also has a nice little bio of Heather, who founded the brand. And it says here that Cake Beauty came to life in my hometown of Kitchener, Ontario, where I spent what felt like a lifetime looking for beautiful products that satisfied my need for girly indulgence and my want for natural ingredients. I knew that the recipe for exceptional personal care was the right blend of those 2 ingredients, and so a sweet legacy was born. Over the years, Cake's assortment of naturally luxe confections expanded beyond bath and body into hair care and specialty items, each garnered a cult following with interesting, smart women that were looking for high-performing, time-saving products to enhance their beauty routines. I eventually added the Delectable brand to the mix, making the founding Cake principles of sassy and natural indulgence accessible to everyone. So I do believe that the The last line that they talked about there, the Delectable, is their more affordable line of products, and that is the product that I've tried before. Creating with heart is important to me. I think about this every day, and I'm constantly looking for ways to build this authenticity into everything we do. Every idea, every image, every word, and every product is created with this in mind in our Toronto headquarters, where I personally test and play with every product until it's exactly right for you to make part of your day. There's another part on the website that talks about the Cake Beauty 100, and part of that is that I think they said once a month, they choose people who have signed up for their newsletters or just registered with them to get, they choose 100 people to get free products, whether it's products they're coming out with, products they just want to share. So, you know, you could sign up and potentially get free products, which is always kind of fun. The other part about this being kind of close to home is that she, you know, started in Kitchener. I went to university in Guelph, which is kind of part of the Guelph, Kitchener, Waterloo area. Sometimes when I was in university, we would go to sort of the Kitchener, Waterloo area to go out sometimes. It's just something close to my heart. So basically their range of products include hair products, skincare, bath and beauty, or mostly like sort of bath and skin kind of products through their Cake Body and also their Delectable line. So hand lotion, body lotion, foot lotions, fragrance, that sort of thing. And under Cake Body, same with hand lotions, body lotions, scrubs, you know, and then a few specialty things like this dry shampoo and some hairspray I believe they have as well. The product that I had tried previously from this brand, without knowing it was this brand, was the Delectable Strawberry and Cream Triple Moisture Body Lotion. I can see here that you can get a large bottle of that for $14. I believe that's Canadian, not 100% sure. I know you can buy it at Shoppers Drug Mart. I received it in one of my subscription boxes, but didn't do a full review because body creams are so harder to do a review on. It's not that interesting. It was a very nice body cream. It wasn't thick at all like a body butter. It was a very thin cream, but had the most delicious smell to it, just beautiful strawberries and cream scent, and spread out very well over your body. And they have some lovely scents in the Delectable line with like vanilla, with citrus, with a number of others. And it's one of those things that is sort of an inexpensive way to treat yourself or indulge yourself. For me, I am currently trying to get away from treating myself, indulging myself with like foods and sweets and desserts and all that kind of stuff. And these kinds of body lotions can just make this really nice feeling that gives your body this very decadent kind of sensation. So I remember when I was using it up, and I've used all of it and gone through it, you know, especially when it's a cold day, you know, going and taking a really hot shower at the end of the night, and I like really burning hot showers that just warm your whole body up, you know, and you're all nice and toasty and warm in the shower, and then you get out and sort of put this beautifully smelling body cream all over. And because it was a thinner formula, you wouldn't need much to sort of get it all over. And, you know, then I would put on like a soft cotton t-shirt and my, you know, flannel PJ pants, and I would just have this wonderful, you know, smell and soft, you know, skin, and, you know, all warm and cozy, and it's just the most delightful feeling. And if you can get some of these really good, you know, nicely scented lotions and creams, and knowing that they are also, you know, cruelty-free and vegan and keep the bad ingredients out and all of that, it just gives it that much more of an indulgence. It was a product that I really enjoyed. Now let's talk about this product, the Do Gooder Residue-Free Quick Cleaning Style Extending Totally to Die For Volumizing Dry Shampoo. This is obviously a small size. This is a travel size. This is 1.8 fluid ounces, and you can actually buy this. It is the travel size, and you can get it for $4.99. You can also get the larger one, which is 7 fluid ounces, so that would be like 3 to 4 times the size of this, for basically $15, $14.99. This is, again, cruelty-free and vegan. You use this in the way you would use any dry shampoo, you know, sort of shake it up and spray it onto your hair. They say to do it in sections and sort of tousle it through a little bit, which is what I do. It says on here that to instantly renew your hair and leave it feeling clean, revived and volumized by adding natural ingredients and leaving zero white residue, this dry shampoo transforms humdrum second day hair into bombshell hair without the harsh chemicals. And they do specifically say that what is in here is cornstarch. That is what is sucking up the oil from your hair. And what is not in here is talc, parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. I have been using this and testing it, and I have it sort of in my hair right now. I put it in at the start of the day. The way that I tend to do dry shampoo is section my hair, spray it in, and before I brush it through or tousle it through, I'll usually just throw it up in a ponytail and do something else in my routine for like 5 to 10 minutes. I feel like it just gives it time to absorb the oil, and then I move it through. And this is not even just second day hair, but third day hair. And I think it's looking pretty good. So again, to use, you shake this up, you know, put it far enough from your hair, but, and I mean, I wouldn't normally do it like this. I would normally section it. But you can see there is, I hope you can see, I've never had any white cast from it. So I'm not going to get any like, while I'm doing this on camera. But some dry shampoos, it's like white coming out, and this one doesn't seem to do that. So what do I think of this dry shampoo? I think it's good. There are a lot of really good things about it, and one, I think, a little bit of a drawback from it. So let's talk about the good first, because it's always nice to talk about the good first. This works. You know, my hair right now doesn't look oily or greasy at all. You know, I put it in and there were some parts that were looking like especially kind of greasy. And it, you know, did its job, was wonderful, and made it feel clean and fresh. It does have a little bit of powdery residue feeling on the hair, which I don't mind. To me, that gives it a little bit more volume, except for this one piece that seems to want to do its own thing right now. There is no white cast. That is awesome to have in a dry shampoo, because some of them are just like whiteness coming out of the canister, and I know especially for people with dark hair that's a real deal breaker, but I have not found that at all with this. What else I find? It's very dry shampoo. Some dry shampoos I find you spray them into your hair and your hair feels wet until it dries, and I don't like those kind. I feel like it doesn't do as much. This goes on dry, sprays in dry, and just, you know, does the job that it's supposed to do. It does feel a lot like Batiste, but without the white cast. I did say there was one drawback of this, and this may or may not be a drawback for you. This does have a scent to it, and it's sort of a sweet scent. Not a sweet scent you can really place, just kind of a generic sweet kind of scent to it. And you know, I had sprayed in my hair and was going about, you know, getting my face ready and everything else, and I could sort of catch whiffs of it here and there, and I was really trying to put my finger on what the smell was, because it smelt so familiar, and I am terrible at telling what stuff smells like, by the way, just awful at it. But what I came to was, to me, it sort of smelled like if you have a child's toy that's like made for girls, that's like a doll or something that has like a scent to it, it almost smells like sweetly scented doll hair. That feels very specific, but it's kind of an artificial plasticky kind of sweetness, the smell, which it's not terribly unpleasant, but it's not like some dry shampoos you smell and it's like, ooh, that's a really nice scent. It's almost like having perfumed for your hair. And this doesn't have, in my opinion, a scent that I really love. I will say that it fades. Like after maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, I wasn't smelling it all anymore. So to me, the smell of this would not put me off buying this again, because I think it's a really good dry shampoo, but it doesn't add to it. It detracts a little bit from it. But overall, I think it is an awesome product. I really like this. I've been going through it. I go through dry shampoo like crazy, but it works really well. And sometimes I find that dry shampoos go through different phases. Like maybe there's a lot of white cast at the beginning, but then by the end of the bottle, it doesn't seem to work as well. This one seems to be really consistent, and I really like that. So I'm gonna stop blabbing on about it. All in all, I really like the brand. I've liked their products that I've tried so far. I think it's a nice way for indulgences for some of their delectable products, and I think this is a really good dry shampoo. That is all from me. Let me know what you think of this if you received it in your subscription bag. Let me know about other dry shampoos, and some of you have done that in previous dry shampoo videos, and thank you so much. I'm trying a whole bunch of them all the time. And if you've not yet subscribed, subscribe. If you've not yet hit that bell, do that. And thanks so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.